What's going on, folks? Hope you all had a great weekend, especially now that the Springboks asked on all the Italians. Now, I just wanted to tell my fellow South Africans and fellow load-shedding prisoners this piece of Netflix comedy this morning. And I couldn't make this up if I tried. Apparently, the ANC is having little secret tea parties in corners, whispering like naughty grade threes caught stealing chalk, discussing how to get rid of their own president, Cyril Smile and Sign Ramaphosa. Yes, the ANC, the hosts of the G15. The same ANC that can't fix electricity, fix trains, fix crime, or fix potholes, and now want to fix the presidency. Ironic, isn't it? The arsonists now want to fire the guy holding the match. And Ramaphosa, this guy has been dragged for 6 years straight, blamed for everything, from Phala to potholes to petrol prices, and rightfully so. And he stands up like James Bond with a stomach ulcer and says, if they want me to resign, they must ask me directly. Stop discussing it in corners like cowards. I'll resign tomorrow. Cowards. He called his colleagues and comrades cowards. And you know what? He's not wrong. The ANC NEC is basically a big WhatsApp group full of uncles arguing about who stole the meat at the braai. And now that the whole country is staring at them like, which one of you is the least useless, they're turning on their most popular version of uselessness. It's brilliant, honestly. Think about it. It's like watching clowns fight over who gets to drive the clown car into the wall. I want to break this down with you, just like how the Springboks broke down Italy this Saturday. Number one, the ANC is not a political party. It's a Game of Thrones episode where nobody has the brain cells to win. You should know that as a South African. Number two, Ramaphosa is not a hero of South Africa. In fact, he is the penguin. He is the nice guy in the group project who comes with muffins but didn't do any work and wants to be the one to read out the project in class. And the NEC, number three, is not a leadership body. It's a gathering of people deciding who gets blamed next. That's all they've done in these 31 years. Now, here's the funniest part. A corrupt political party wants to get rid of their most popular corrupt guy so that people stop side-eyeing them. This is like a gang firing the member with the cleanest sneakers because he's making the rest of them look bad. Or like Eskom complaining that the candles are too bright. Or like South African influencers complaining there's too much honesty online from certain other influencers. What kind of sitcom are we living in? Imagine this conversation inside the NEC. Imagine comrade number A, let's call him. He's like, guys, let's remove Cyril. And then comrade B is like, why? And then comrade A says, he's making us look corrupt. And then comrade B says, we are corrupt. What are you talking about? Yes, but he's trending. Well, if we get rid of Cyril, who will replace him? You see, collective silence, fear in the room, they're sweating now. Because here's the truth. The ANC wants Ramaphosa gone, but they don't want the responsibility of who comes next. It's musical chairs, except all the chairs are broken. But here's where the real comedy hits. Cyril is not even fighting to stay anymore. He's literally standing there like, you know what, guys? Yazin, if you want me gone, say it with your chest. The man is basically saying, say it like a real minister. Stop gossiping. If you're going to stab me, look at me in the eyes and stab me properly. This is the same Cyril who apologizes to the nation every 3 months like a cheating boyfriend repeating the same script. We will address this corruption. We will fix Eskom. We are taking decisive action. I take responsibility. I am disappointed in myself. But now he actually wants the smoke. This is a different Cyril. Bro woke up and chose violence. Or maybe he finally finished counting the dollars at Phala and said, I actually didn't steal that much. You know what? I'm good. They're not onto me. But let's be honest. Cyril should leave. anyway. Not because the NEC asked, but not because of any scandal fatigue, not because he's tired of press conferences of apology, not because of the G15 that's supposed to be the G20 either. He should leave because he didn't fix anything. Not a single thing. He didn't even take South Africa forward like he said he would. Electricity is worse. Crime is worse than when he got in. Youth unemployment is worse than when he got in. We might as well have stayed with Zuma. ANC internal drama is much worse. Ramaphosa promised a new dawn. Does anyone remember that speech? Instead, we got the extended version of load shedding. But here's the kicker. If Cyril Ramaphosa leaves, the ANC has nobody better. You want to know why? Because they are all part of the same soup of failure. Removing one rotten potato does not fix rotten stew that has been in the fridge for 6 years, and the ANC knows it. That's why they're scared. That's why the NEC is whispering in corners with their own factions there. That's why Cyril called them cowards with his own factions. Because you cannot whisper about removing a great leader. You whisper when you're all guilty together. The ANC is like a group project where everyone copied homework, brought it together, and then now they're trying to blame the guy who printed the entire compilation. The truth everyone is scared to say is this. South Africa does not need a new ANC president. It needs 0 ANC presidents because the whole structure is broken. They all should leave, pack up the files, switch off the lights. Wait, no, Eskom already did that for them, and go home. Here's the real message. South Africa deserves leadership that isn't playing hide and seek, presidency edition. It deserves leaders who don't panic every time a microphone is switched on. Leaders who don't get surprised by their own scandals because they confess them by reading teleprompters. Leaders who don't treat governance like a family meeting at Spur. If Cyril goes, good. If the NEC goes, even better. If the entire ANC resigns together like a boy band breaking up, perfect. Remember the Jonas Brothers? No, you don't. Exactly. All of them must go, bro. Every single one. Weak men run from responsibility. Cowards whisper in corners. Failures blame each other. Satan will never tempt you in public. He'll tempt you in private. Strength is saying, I messed up and I'm stepping down. Cyril finally showed a glimpse of that. The ANC hasn't. And until South Africa has honest leadership, we will keep seeing this political circus with the same clowns. Ladies and gentlemen, the ANC wants to get rid of Ramaphosa. Now we can clarify that one. But South Africa wants to get rid of the ANC. And that day is coming, whether they whisper about it or not. I'll see you next time.